In this wheel throwing video, I'm going to show you how to throw a vase on the pottery wheel. So a vase is essentially a bigger cylinder. So it's a lot similar to what we did when we made cylinders. So you still need to center it, still need to wheel wedge or cone. Okay, so I'm still making sure my arms are tight to my body. Make sure your hands are just wrapped around, creating that triangle. Your hands are touching. We're gonna drop our thumbs straight down to create our opening. We're gonna pull flat like a cylinder for our base. Make sure your hands are touching. Make sure you're moving at a slower speed. Make sure your hands are moving at the same speed as your wheel. Make sure that you are moving at a nice consistent speed. Make sure that you are compressing, so running back and forth. You're gonna need to do volcano, so just my outside hands applying pressure, pressing in to create that volcano shape. Compressing my rim. I am then going to start my bubbles. So inside hand is pressing out to create that bubble of clay at the bottom. Outside hand is going to sit underneath that bubble, and they are going to slowly follow each other up. When I get to the top, I'm going to compress my rim. I'm going to do another pull. Inside hand presses out. Outside hand is underneath. Follow each other up. Make sure your hands are touching. Nice, even speed. Now, I got most of my clay pulled up. So the thing that makes a vase different is we're gonna do something called throwing into the curve. At least that's what I call it. So when you are doing anything with altering the shape, if we just pressed out here and pressed in here, just these areas would be thinned out. So this would be thinned out, this would be thinned out, but we'd have parts that were uneven. So to avoid doing that, we're gonna start with a bubble, and as we are working with that bubble, we are going to press out for making a kind of like traditional vase shape. We're gonna press out, and then once we get to where the neck is, we're going to press in, and then when we get to the top, we're gonna press out again. So we're gonna kind of dance between the pressure. I'll show you what I mean. So starting with a bubble, my inside hand is pressing out more, and then where I start to get kind of where I want the neck to be, I'm gonna start to press in more with my outside hand, and then I start to press out more for the rim with my inside hand. So I'm alternating pressure to get the shape that I want. You can go back and alter the shape to get ultimately what you want. I want to press it in a little bit more there, so I'm using more outside hand pressure to push it in to that vase shape. Make sure you clean the water out of the inside. Hold it on the rim. You're gonna wire it off. And there you go.